We'll move to item 5 on the order paper, progress report. Second Deputy Speaker to take the chair. Honourable members, a good day to you once again. I'm standing here in a different capacity as Executive Director of Youth Impact Movement. Please, the progress report is in the brochure. Then after the other papers, you see it there. Mr. Speaker, our special guest of honor, our own patron, Honorable Peter Nortsu-Kotoe. Invited guest, the NYA Municipal Director, Speaker of the Volta Regional Youth Parliament, honorable members here, assemblymen, students of different institutions, workers, fathers and mothers, and all other capacities. Ladies and gentlemen, I am elated to present this progress report showcasing the strides and accomplishments of Youth Impact Movement and its branches since the last inauguration we held on the 13th of August 2022, right here in this auditorium. Accountability is one of the virtues we uphold. And as leaders, we lead by examples. This progress report serves as a reflection of our commitment to transparency and keeping our stakeholders informed of our endeavors. Mr. Speaker, to provide a succinct overview, I will touch on several areas of significance. These areas include discipline, finance, support from our patrons, growth of the Parliament and Foundation, our plans for the future, and other key areas of progress. Mr. Speaker, firstly, in the area of discipline, YIP has consistently maintained stringent disciplinary measures. Youth MPs who breached Order 32 and 34 were held accountably, and appropriate disciplinary measures were taken. Last December, we regrettably had to boot out 27 youth MPs for failing to take their oath of office within 5 months. In January, we filled these vacancies. And in July, 9 of these youth MPs who failed to take their oath in 5 months were also booted out. Additionally, 22 youth MPs were referred to the Privileges Committee for investigation and report. At the end, 12 of them were booted out for missing 3 consecutive sittings during the second session of the outgone Parliament. Mr. Speaker, in terms of finance and support, we extend our heartfelt gratitude to our esteemed patrons for their generous contributions. Mr. Speaker, Honorable Etonam James Flolu's donation of 1,000 cedis as of the 22nd of April 2022 helped us procure the robes for the clerk and some of the deputy clerks.
Yeah, for that.
Mr. Speaker, Honorable Peter Nortsu-Kotoe's donation of 2,000 on the 13th of August 2022 supported our inaugural expenses and the procurement of some of the deputy clerk's robes and the robe for the 2 deputy speakers. For the records, can all the officers in the robes stand up so that we can admire the beauty of your robes? Thank you very much. Mr. Speaker, Honorable Kofi Atto's donation of 1,000 cedis was also utilized for the acquisition of the mace and some of the administrative costs. As you can see, that is our mace. That is the mace of Youth Impact Parliament. Yeah. Honorable members, Mr. Speaker, moreover, most of the youth MPs contributed a 20 cedis levy for the last inauguration. From January 2023, a monthly due system of 5 cedis was implemented to cater for the refreshment during sittings. Mr. Speaker, Honorable Divine R.K. Bosom also made the Municipal Assembly Hall available for us to use whenever we are unable to secure the SRC JCR. Mr. Speaker, Mr. Avorgah had always mentored and guided us. He's the one who even appends our certificates. We say Ayiko to you all. Thank you very much. Mr. Speaker, Youth Impact Foundation had been gaining recognition through numerous humanitarian collaborations. Collaborations with upcoming organizations and philanthropists, such as Osborne Cares Foundation, Vera and Friends, Seth and Friends, Cyril and Friends, have enabled us to make meaningful impact with our humanitarian activities. As we welcome the second executive committee of the foundation to be led by Ms. Harriet Senanu Abudi as the new chief officer, we envision even brighter future for YIF's humanitarian efforts. Mr. Speaker, Youth Impact Parliament has rapidly garnered significant recognition within the youth space. Despite being 2 years old, we have gained significant recognition within the youth space. Mr. Speaker, Youth Impact Parliament held a joint sitting with Youth Model Parliament of YEC as well. The Speaker and youth MPs of this Honorable House were invited to various events, therefore showcasing the Parliament's growing influence. The last Parliament held 13 sittings. That solidifies our position as the most vibrant youth parliament in Ghana. Mr. Speaker, looking ahead, the third parliament has expanded to accommodate 155 youth MPs, signifying our dedication to inclusivity and representation. We aim to extend our reach to the junior and senior highs, either through the establishment of YIP clubs or organizing programs and sittings on their premises. Mr. Speaker, YIP Uganda chapter is thriving, and we are gearing to launch YIP India chapter to solidify our global presence. Honourable members, YIP Nigeria is next. Mr. Speaker, in the near future, we envision introducing a bicameral legislature for YIP Ghana chapter, with a Senate as the upper chamber and a Parliament as the lower chamber. The Senate will comprise 48 senatorial constituencies, that is 3 from each region of Ghana. It will have its own structures and functions, whilst the Parliament with 276 parliamentary constituencies will retain its current structure. The Senate will have its own leaders such as President of the Senate, Deputy President of the Senate, Clerk, Deputy Clerk, Assistant Clerk, Marshal, Deputy Marshal. For the caucuses, they will each have leaders, deputy leaders, whips, and deputy whips. There will also be senatorial constituencies and committees. When this concept comes to life, the tenure of the lower chamber will remain 1 year, whilst the tenure of the upper chamber will remain 2 years, enabling both chambers to effectively engage in legislative activities. The lower chamber will sit twice every quarter, whilst the upper chamber will sit once every quarter of the year, providing an equal number of sittings for both chambers within their respective tenures. Joint sittings will also be held when necessary. This move aims to accommodate the activities of both chambers and foster enhanced parliamentary engagement. Mr. Speaker, Youth Impact Movement remains steadfast in its mission to build capacity in parliamentary business, public speaking, social values, and among others. The future is indeed bright, and together, let us work diligently towards realizing our aspirations. I extend my heartfelt gratitude to all of you who have contributed to our progress thus far. Mr. Speaker, our special guest of honor, invited guests, honorable members, ladies and gentlemen, may we continue to unite our pursuits for a brighter future for the youth of Africa. Thank you for your undivided attention. Atpenami.
Yeah, to that. Mr. Speaker, to take the chair.
Honorable